Good evening. Students, faculty, staff, family, and friends of Hood. I'm Reverend Beth O'Malley. I'm the Dean of the Chapel here at Hood College. Before we start the new school year, before we even begin tonight's opening celebration, I want to invite you, wherever you are, to stop, close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and just breathe. Ground yourself in a moment of quiet and give thanks for being here. Whether you've moved into a new room on campus or you're tuning in from your familiar home in another city or state, you are here as a unique part of the spirit of Hood. We're coming together from far and near, bringing different experiences and traditions, different beliefs and hopes, uniting together in this community that's dedicated to learning and growing. The year ahead is complex. And so tonight's prayer is simple. Calling on all the resources we have, I invite you to a spirit of prayer. May we be led into the season in safety and strength, with purpose and with peace. Amen.
Good evening. I'm Bill Brown, the Vice President for Enrollment Management. It is with great pleasure that I welcome and introduce this group of new students into the campus community. A wonderful mixture of first-year and transfer students, many in person and many virtually. We bring almost 400 new students into the Hood College family. A geographically diverse group. We have representatives from 15 states and the District of Columbia, as well as 13 countries. These students come to Hood from 177 high schools and 35 colleges. In welcoming you, we continue Hood College's proud tradition of enrolling outstanding students with records of achievement and quality participation. Now allow me to place some perspective around the process through which we have all come to get to today. In the United States alone, there are several thousand post-secondary institutions, with the majority being four-year schools like Hood College. Within just 50 miles of this campus, there are 76 post-secondary institutions, including 14 two-year and 62 four-year institutions, with a wide variety of offerings. In one way or another, all of you have made it here through a funnel that started with just over 3 million high school graduates and many more potential transfer students. Of that huge pool, over 22,000 expressed an interest specifically in Hood College, resulting in over 9 applications for each space available to get to this final group. Through a gauntlet of literature, mailing, phone calls, emails, texts, tweets, counselors, guidebooks, rankings, and YouTube videos, it's something of a wonder we have finally reached this point together. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention and recognize the most unique and likely most challenging obstacle we all had to negotiate to get here, and that, of course, has been COVID-19. Changes to your spring semester academics, sports, activities, proms, graduation, AP tests, not to mention those spring visits to Hood that didn't happen. In fact, I know some of you never set foot on campus until your move-in day, so sighs of relief are appropriate. So who are these students that have come together here in Frederick? Well, the most common last name is Miller, and the most common first names are Alyssa, Jacob, Rachel, and Samuel. We have 2 sets of twins and a New Year's Day baby. We will have to watch our academic calendar this year because 6 of you celebrate a birthday on March 21st. One of you celebrated a birthday yesterday, and another will celebrate tomorrow. Our new students are both accomplished and diverse in their interests. We have several outstanding musicians, vocalists, songwriters, a first-chair violin, and more. There are 2 notable Irish dancers and a therapeutic horseback riding volunteer. We have 2 who have been recognized in the Distinguished Young Women program, and several who have traveled internationally, some doing mission work, and at least 1 who went to Germany to teach softball. As for leadership, there are so many who have served as president, vice president, captain, officer, researcher, presenter, representative, and ambassador. We have an experienced ice hockey player and one who owns his own business restoring baseball gloves. There are so many additional excellent and exciting experiences like that done in a county state's attorney's office with boards of education, the National Cancer Institute, the Johns Hopkins Magazine, countless hours of community service, and more. I wish I had time to highlight them all. There's an excellent balance of academic interest in this class, with many of you weighing multiple options. The most popular majors named on your applications were nursing, business, psychology, biology, and computer science. And of course, it's not a major, but if it were, undecided would rank in the top 4 for a major. Now, for those of you who are among the undecided, that's actually perfect for entering a liberal arts college, and we know our faculty will help you find your passion. As for other interests, they're plentiful and varied. 138 have been recruited to participate on at least one of our intercollegiate athletic teams, and many bring experiences in musical groups, theater, school publications, and student government. You have great experiences, and we look forward to all you bring to the Hood College community. There are several measures that reflect the academic achievement for these students. We welcome 4 Chair of the Board scholars and 14 runners-up to that honor. We have 56 students who have been invited into our honors program, and 96% of our students have been awarded one of our achievement scholarships. The high expectations we have for this group are well earned, and they'll be exciting to watch. First-year students, congratulations for choosing to make your beginning here. Transfer students, congratulations for selecting Hood College as the place to continue your academic career. It is my pleasure to introduce this outstanding group of students into the Hood College community. Best wishes to all.
Good evening. On behalf of all of us at Hood, welcome to our Convocation Ceremony. Convocation is my second favorite event on campus, closely behind commencement. It marks the beginning of the academic year and the start of your academic career at Hood. We convene to mark the beginning of your academic journey. Convocation has been part of higher education since its inception, a revered ceremony heralding the start of another academic year. It is a solemn occasion for you to take a moment, as Reverend O'Malley said, after the excitement and busyness of orientation and before you begin classes tomorrow, to reflect on the reason you are here, to obtain a college degree. Convocation is also when we, the members of the Hood community, invite you into our community and to affirm your commitment to a vibrant and rich intellectual life, a commitment to learn more and learn more deeply, to dream, to reach, to achieve, to discover new facets of our world, of others and yourselves, to grow as members of the Hood community and as members of this planet, to become a better version of yourself. I ask all of our new students to take this moment to commit to the hard work, tenacity, and integrity by which those aims will be achieved. And of course, as members of this great, strong community, you must commit to caring for and supporting each other. This year, more than any other, that last point does bear repeating. You must care for and support each other. Through your actions, you have earned your place at Hood College, and it is through your actions that it will be determined if you will remain a member of this community. So please, I know you've heard it from me a lot, but please follow the policies and protocols we have put in place to keep you and others safe. New students, you may be surprised to learn that HOOD does not only stand for masks, hand washing, symptom checking, and social distancing. Over 100 years ago, Hood students at that time created the Hood values: hope, opportunity, obligation, and democracy. And although you must remember and always practice the behaviors that will keep you and others safe from COVID, you should also learn and embrace these values that Hood stands for. First, hope, that through your education you will instill hope in others and have a positive impact on this community and beyond. You students are our hope for the future, especially you, amazing, brave, resilient students who are here despite the many obstacles you faced. Second, opportunity. Through the support of many and your own hard work, you have been given the opportunity to earn a college degree. Do not squander that opportunity. Work hard and excel in your coursework. In other words, go big. Obligation. You have a responsibility to act according to our community standards and to use your talents and skills to make us an even better Hood. Democracy. At Hood, everyone has a voice. We embrace the diversity that unites us, and we ask each and every one of you to use your voice for justice. We know that deep learning comes from respectful and engaged discourse. So speak up, but just as important, listen. And remember, there is no place for hate at Hood. Students, I hope that you will not just see these values as platitudes, but something to deeply embrace, and they will become a part of you. Whether you are here on campus this semester or learning remotely, Hood is your new home. In your time at Hood, these values, if truly lived, will guide you in your journey and lead you to the transformational impact Hood has on all her students. Be that student and you will be a true blazer. I wish each and every one of you a successful, wondrous, engaging, joyous, and safe semester. And when there is a day when it is not all of those things, always remember we are all here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out when you need us. Good luck with classes tomorrow. Be well. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Lily Bean, and I'm the class of 2021, and I'm the president of the SGA. Welcome President Chapdelaine, Dean White, Provost Ricker, faculty, staff, the Board of Trustees, the administration, and most importantly, today at least, students. It is an honor to speak before the class of 2024 and the incoming transfer students as they begin to embark on this exciting and wonderful journey. Things are a little bit different this year, as everyone is aware. 3 years ago, I was anxiously awaiting something new. I was sitting out on the amphitheater surrounded by the class of 2021. It was hot and humid, and yet we were all in it together. We had just finished orientation and we were exhausted, but we had one thing in common. We had no idea what Hood College had in store for us. Let me tell you why I chose Hood. I chose Hood because it felt right. I toured other schools, and no other school was as picturesque and as welcoming as Hood College. The brick buildings with the stark white columns, the green ivied walls, the pergola with the blooming wisteria, and the creepy squirrels that kind of make eye contact with you. Hood just felt right. The students were nice and welcoming, the professors were supportive, and the administration was ever present. As a senior at Hood College, I've obviously learned quite a bit in the classroom, but the most important lessons I've learned are the ones that I've just discovered and stumbled upon on campus. The first one is, our time here at Hood is finite. If I could press rewind and go back to living on the 3rd floor in Memorial, just singing karaoke almost every night with my friends, I would. Use your time wisely, but complete your assignments before you go out with your friends. I'm saying just spend your time surrounded by people who make you feel good about yourself and want to see you succeed. Speaking about feeling good, my second lesson is take time for self-care. Self-care seems to be the buzzword, but I find it very important. You and I can't control the state of the world, but we can control our perspective and outlook. Work on yourself and find value in being present during your time here at Hood. The third thing I've learned in college is, this is the time to figure out who you are, what you stand for, what you fall for, and what you fight for. One of the best things about Hood College is that we are a small, private, liberal arts institution. We broaden our horizons, and you will learn about things that ignite a flame inside of you. Follow that flame. Let that flame engulf you. Be passionate and driven, and follow your fire. Finally, it is my duty as SGA president to remind you about the Inclusivity Resolution and introduce you to our honor code. The Inclusivity Resolution was created by SGA a few years ago to set standards for students here at Hood in order to continue to foster a place where everyone feels welcomed, appreciated, safe, and respected. Please go throughout your college career with a mutual respect for everyone with this code in mind. The Honor Code is a guiding set of principles for you to adhere to on your new academic endeavors. The Honor Code holds you responsible for your actions on campus and in the classroom, ensuring that you are honest and that your work is yours throughout all of your homework, tests, papers, and assignments. Remember the values and meaning of this code and let it guide you. Now please virtually stand if you are able to and raise your right hand and read with me. Or after me. Recognizing the importance of Hood College's honor system, I pledge on my personal honor that I will uphold the honor system for the duration of my enrollment at Hood College. Furthermore, I pledge that I will read and make every effort to understand the concepts of the Hood College honor system. Congratulations to the class of 2024 and transfer students. Welcome to Hood College.
Well, good evening. On behalf of the faculty and academic affairs at Hood College, it is my honor to welcome you to a new academic year and to welcome you to class beginning tomorrow. I'm Dr. Jay Harrison. I'm the chair of the history department here at Hood College, and it is my pleasure to think about all of the experiences that you, this entering class, and our returning students will have in the coming weeks. Granted, it will be a different semester than that we've experienced before. There will be challenges. There will be things that we will have to navigate together. Some of them are very simple. Technology, our presence in the classroom, the types of sources we might be reading, whether that's online or something that you acquire independently by yourself. This semester presents some challenges, but it also presents something that I'd like all of our students and faculty to think about as we get into this next week. It is still Hood College, and we are teaching with the set of teachers who look forward to seeing you in these classes, that look forward to meeting you in everything from a traditional course to a hybrid course, in some cases online courses, and everything in between as we do what's right for our particular programs and you, the students. We look forward to having you back, and we look forward to teaching as we have before. Now, as I suspected, there has been a tremendous amount of excellent knowledge already shared in the very short time that we have tonight for our convocation this fall. And I will echo some of that wisdom that our president has shared and that our SGA president just shared with you. Be present in the moment. Take care of you. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves as a group of Hood students. We, the faculty, would like to stress a few things that we think will be vitally important for you this semester. We would like you to consider a little bit more wisdom and a little bit more purposeful action on your part to make the most of the next 14 weeks that we will spend together in your courses. I would like you first and foremost, as you get into classes this week, to take time to understand what it is you're going to need to do for each of your courses. What are you going to study? What sorts of assignments will you be doing? How will you access everything from the resources you need to the professor or the instructor who is leading you through these exercises? Take time to do that. And it's especially important, I think, as we follow the guidelines that we have for this semester, and yet we embrace and engage each other in academic study, that we stay in touch with each other in more purposeful ways than we might in the past. I'd like to point out that many of the faculty want to hear from you as often as they can. The faculty want to know how you're doing. And depending on the type of class you're taking, it is even more so important that you do so this year. One of the things I remember as a university freshman, which was only just a couple of years ago, mind you, was that it was a big place compared to where I was coming from. It was a different place. But one of the things I figured out very quickly as part of the small cohort that I was part of was that the sooner I got in touch with the people leading my courses and got to know them and they got to know me, so much better did my time go each and every day. We stand ready to see you in class, so be in class. Beyond that, be present and participate. This is your education, and what gives us pleasure as your professors is to help you find your way through that and to lead you as you will allow us to. I also ask that you use all the resources that we have provided you, specifically for this semester, but also across the college, as we do each semester as we teach. These resources can be anything from assistance with any struggles that you might be having with the material, with the ways that the instruction is being delivered, or even something as simple as knowing how to reach out to the IT help desk so that you don't get locked out of the network at some point as you go. Be active. Look for resources. We have a wonderful set of resources specifically developed for you with our Student Success Center that will take you through all the nooks and crannies of everything we might possibly have to do this semester. I am a history professor, and that means that I could stand here for hours, but I'm not going to. I'm going to yield the floor after sharing just one more thought as an educator, as a father, as a son, a brother, a cousin. Be safe. We have specifically set up our classroom environment with your safety and the professor's safety in mind. Look to your professor for guidance if you don't know what you should be doing in the classroom. Lean on each other to enforce safe practices, but also participate in discussion. Thank you very much for the chance to speak with you tonight. Welcome to Hood College for this academic year.
Good evening. I'm Philip Yerby, a member of the class of 2011 and president of the Alumni Executive Board. On behalf of the Alumni Executive Board and more than 22,000 alumni across the world, I'd like to welcome you to the Hood community. Yesterday, I had the pleasure of helping first year and returning students move into campus. A campus that has continually evolved to offer students, faculty, and staff state-of-the-art academic, recreational, and residential offerings. It was exciting to see new and returning students and their families bring a tangible energy and enthusiasm to the campus as we all prepare for the college's 128th academic year. While this academic year will truly be one for the history books, you are not alone. Just as the college's physical landscape has continued to evolve, the world outside these hallowed gates evolves too. Over the years, students have arrived at 401 Rosemont Avenue in the midst of major historical moments. In August 1963, as students and staff were preparing for the 71st academic year, just 50 miles south of campus in Washington, D.C., civil rights leaders were preparing for the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom, which would help clear the way for the Civil Rights Act of 1964. On August 18, 1920, as the college prepared to enter its 28th academic year, the 19th Amendment, which guarantees women the right to vote, was ratified, legally allowing women full participation in the democratic process. In August 1991, ahead of the 99th academic year, thousands of soldiers were headed to the Middle East in preparation for the Gulf War, the first war that marked the introduction of live news broadcast directly from the front lines. Through all of these cultural flashpoints and once-in-a-generation moments, Hood has stood by its mission of providing an education that empowers students to use their hearts, minds, and hands to meet the personal, professional, and global challenges lying ahead. Now more than ever, the world needs brave, enterprising students and future alums ready to create a better tomorrow. I know that the class of 2024, along with the classes of 2021, 2022, and 2023, are more than up to that challenge. The Hood College Alumni Association would like to leave you with some advice for this year. First, let your hope serve as your guiding light. See the positive and good in all people and things. Believe that collectively, we are building a world that is diverse and equitable for all. Seize every opportunity. Hood is a safe place to reach a little further than you thought you could. Immerse yourself in new cultures and ways of thinking. Take life by the horns and expand your horizons, knowing you'll always be buoyed by a support system of friends, family, teachers, administrators, and alums. Take your obligation as a citizen of the world serious. You are the future. We can't wait to see the mark you'll leave on this world. The Greater Hood community pledges to pour into you knowledge, support, and guidance. We ask that you pass it forward. And finally, use the kindness of your heart, the intellect of your mind, and the strength of your hands to spread the ideals of democracy in the classroom, on the field, and in the community. On behalf of the Alumni Executive Board and the 22,000 alumni across the world, have a happy and healthy school year. Welcome to the Hood family.
Our final blessing tonight is a little unusual for this unusual time that we're all living through. I want to give credit to Reverend Quinn Caldwell, who penned this prayer based on an old children's prayer. And I invite you to please receive this blessing as we end this ceremony and begin an exciting year. Now we walk us out our doors. We pray thee, God, protect us from spores. Bless, Holy One, the care that we take not to worsen this outbreak. Guide us safely through every day and bring us home masked and okay. Amen.